Welcome back to DJX Chronicles. Today, for some reason, I decided to get back into Underwoods by Robert Louis Stevenson. This is going to be starting up on part 17 called Henry James. Who comes tonight? We ope the doors in vain. Who comes? My bursting walls can you contain? The presences that now together throng your narrow entry, as with flowers and song, as with the air of life, the breath of talk. Lo, how these fair, immaculate women walk behind their jocund maker, and we see slighted demoiselles, and that far different she, Gracie, the trivial sphinx, and to our feast, Daisy and Barb and Chancellor, she not least, with all their silken, all their airy kin, do like unbidden angels enter in. But he, attended by these shining names, comes, best of all, himself, our welcome James. 18. The mirror speaks. Where the bells peal far at sea, cunning fingers fashioned me. There on palace walls I hung, while the Consuelo sung. But I heard, though I listened well, never a note, never a trill, never a beat of a chiming bell. There I hung and looked, and there in my grey face, faces fair shone from under shining hair. Well, I saw the poisoning head, but the lips moved and nothing said. And when lights were in the hall, silent moved the dancers all. So awhile I glowed, and then fell on dusty days and men. Long I slumbered, packed in straw. Long I none but dealers saw. Till before my silent eye one that sees came passing by. Now with an outlandish grace to the sprinkling fire I face. In the blue room of Scary Vor, where I waits until the door open, and the Prince of Men, Henry James, shall come again. 18. Catherine, we see you as we see a face that trembles in a forest place, upon the mirror of a pool, forever quiet, clear, and cool. And in the wayward glass appears to hover between smiles and tears, elfin and human, airy and true, and backed by the reflected blue. 20. To FJS. I read, dear friend, in your dear face, your life's tale told with perfect grace. The river of your life I trace up the sun checkered devious bed to the far distant fountainhead. Not one quick beat of your warm heart, nor thought that came to you apart. Pleasure nor pity, love nor pain, nor sorrow has gone by in vain. But as some lone, wood wandering child brings home with him at evening mile the thorns and flowers of all the while, from your whole life, a fair and true, your flowers and thorns you bring with you. 21. Requiem. Under the wide and starry sky, dig the grave and let me lie. Glad did I live and gladly die, and I laid me down with a will. This be the verse you grave for me. Here he lies where he longed to be. Home is the sailor, home from the sea, and the hunter home from the hill. 22. The celestial surgeon. If I have faltered more or less in my great task of happiness, if I have moved among my race and shown no glorious morning face, if beams from happy human eyes have moved me not, if morning skies, books and my food, and summer rain knocked on my sullen heart in vain, Lord, thy most pointed pleasure take, and stab my spirit broad awake. Or, Lord, if too obdurate I, choose thou before the spirit die, a piercing pain, a killing sin, and to my dead heart run them in. 23. Our Lady of the Snows. Out of the sun, out of the blast, out of the world alone I pass, across the moor and through the wood to where the monastery stood. There neither lute nor breathing thief, nor rumor of the world of life, nor confidence low and dear shall strike the meditative ear. Aloof, unhelpful, and unkind, the prisoners of the iron mind, where nothing speaks except the bell, the unfraternal brothers dwell. Poor, passionate men, still clothed afresh with agonizing folds of flesh, whom the clear eyes solicit still to some bold output of the will. While fairy fancy far before and musing memory hold the door, now the heroic death invite, and now uncurtain fresh delight. Oh, little boots, if thus to dwell on the remote unneighbored hill. Oh, to be up and doing, oh, fearing and unashamed to go to all the uproar and the press about my human business. My undissuaded heart, I hear, whisper courage in my ear. With voiceless calls, the ancient earth summons me to daily birth. Thou, O my love, ye, O my friends, the gist of life, the end of ends, to laugh, to love, to live, to die. Ye call me by the ear and eye, forth from the casement on the plain where horror has the world to gain. Pour forth and bravely do your part, O knights of the unshielded heart. Forth and forever forward, out from prudent turret and redoubt, and in the melee charge amain, to fall, but yet to rise again. Captive, ah, still to honor bright, a captive soldier of the right, or free in fighting, good with ill, unconquering but unconquered still. And ye, O brethren, what if God, when from heaven's top he spies abroad, and sees on his tormented stage the noble war of mankind rage, what if his vivifying eye, O monks, shall pass your corner by? For still the Lord is Lord of might, in deeds, he takes delight. The plough, the spear, the laden barks, the fields, the founded city marks. He marks the smiler of the streets, the singer upon garden seats. He sees the climber in the rocks, to him the shepherd folds his flocks. For those he loves that under prop with daily virtues heaven's top, and bear the falling sky with ease, unfrowning Saratides. Those he approves that ply the trade, that rock the child, that wed the maid, that with weak virtues, weaker hands, show gladness on the peopled lands, and still with laughter, song, and shout spin the great wheel of earth about. But ye, O ye who linger still here in your fortress on the hill, with placid face and tranquil breath, the unsought volunteers of death, O cheerful general on high, with careless looks may pass you by. 14. Oh, sorry. Lies and slander. I don't know Roman numerals. I'm dumb. Second. 24. Better. Not yet, my soul, these friendly fields desert, where thou with grass and rivers and the breeze, and the bright face of day, thy dalliance hadst, where to thine ears first sang the enraptured birds, where love and thou that lasting bargain made, the ship rides trimmed, and from the eternal shore thou hearest airy voices, but not yet. Depart, my soul, not yet, a while depart. Freedom is far, rest far. Thou art with life too closely woven, nerve with nerve entwined. Service still craving service, lost for love, love for dear love, still suppliant with tears. Alas, not yet thy human task is done. A bond at birth is forged, a debt doth lie. Immortal on mortality it grows, by vast rebound it grows, unceasing growth. Gift upon gift, alms upon alms, upreared from man, from God, from nature, till the soul at that so huge indulgence stands amazed. Leave not, my soul, the unfoughten field, nor leave thy debts dishonored, nor thy place desert, without due service rendered for thy life. Up, spirit, and defend that fort of clay. Thy body now be lingered, whether soon or late she fell, whether today thy friends bewail thee deeds, or after years, a man grown old in honor and the friend of peace. Contend, my soul, for moments and for hours. Each is with service pregnant, each reclaimed, is a kingdom captured, where to reign. As when a captain rallies to fight his scattered legions and beats ruin back, he on the fields uncamps, well pleased in mind. Yet surely him shall fortune overtake, him smite in turn, headlong his ensigns drive, and that dear land now safe tomorrow fall. But he, unthinking, in the present good, solely delights, and all the camps rejoice. 25. It is not yours, O mother, to complain, not, mother, yours to weep, though never more your son again shall to your bosom creep, though never more again you watch your baby sleep, though in the greener paths of earth mother and child no more me wander, and no more the birth of me whom once you bore seems still the brave reward that once it seemed of yore. Though as all passes, day and night, the seasons and the years, from you, O mother, this delight, this also disappears. Some profit yet survives of all your pangs and tears. The child, the seed, the grain of corn, the acorn on the hill, each for some separate end is born, in season fit and still. Each must in strength arise to work the Almighty will. So from the hearth the children flee, by that Almighty hand, austerely led. So one by sea goes forth, and one by land. Nor aught of all man's sons escapes from that command. So from the sally each obeys the unseen Almighty nod. So till the ending all their ways, blindfolded, loath have trod, nor knew their tasks at all, but were the tools of God. And as the fervent smile of yore beat out the glowing blade, nor wielding in the front of war the weapons that he made, but in the tower at home still plied his ringing trade. So like a sword the sun shall roam on nobler missions sent, and as the smith remain at home in peaceful turret pent. So sits the while at home the mother well content. Well, I'm going to go on ahead and stop it there because I'm actually really, really close to the end, and I kind of wanted to have another take on this. So here you go. I did the best I could on that, and I really feel like I did better than, part 14 to 16. That was a disaster. Please like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.